An FDA advisory committee is backing a treatment meant to help people with peanut allergies. Researchers are also hopeful about it because it has the potential to help more than 1 million kids and teens who suffer from peanut allergies. The treatment comes in the form of a capsule, and it can help children build up a tolerance and reduce their allergic reaction. We spoke with a teen who has actually been a part of this testing, and they started off the trial with just 3 milligrams of a peanut. That's equivalent to just 1/100th of a peanut. So every 2 weeks, researchers will up her dosage to build up her tolerance.
I mean, I never thought that I could now tolerate the equivalent of 1 peanut. That's crazy to me, because I started out reacting to almost 1/50th of a peanut. You can't even cut that up yourself.
She is in a controlled environment where doctors can jump in and help her when needed. In December, doctors will give Nina up to 2,000 milligrams of peanuts, and eventually she'll move on to real food. Now, we also spoke with an allergy expert who says this decision is monumental because there have been no FDA-approved treatments for peanut allergies before. However, she does warn it may not be for everyone.
Is it truly that they want to avoid those accidental exposures of peanuts? Then this might be the right solution for them. But if they're really comfortable in the avoidance that they're doing today, or maybe it's been a very long time since they've had an anaphylactic reaction, this may not be the best choice for them.
The FDA is expected to officially approve the treatment by January. Now, that same company is also looking at other treatments to help with egg and tree nut allergies. Well, the trend of more companies using robots can make you worry about whether your job will be there in the long term. We're talking about jobs from bartenders to room service. Tomorrow, we're in one of the cities most vulnerable to job automation. How the labor union is working on a way to protect workers.
And no surprise here, I think you've probably gotten used to the pattern. A dry evening and a dry night, temperature down to 66 by tomorrow morning. That wind will be light out of the northeast. Tomorrow, temperatures a little cooler than today. We almost hit 90. Tomorrow, 83 with that mixture of clouds and sunshine. Still, humidity will be noticeable. As you look at the 7-day planner, we're dry through the end of the work week. The changes arrive as we move into the weekend. I'll have more on that coming up in the next half hour. That's all for the Now Indy. The news at 6 starts right now.
This is RTV6 News at 6, working for you.
Gotta chill out, bro. In an unusual turn in events, an officer now stands accused of falsifying a police report and lying about punching a teenage boy in the face. Good evening at 6. I'm Mark Mullins. An Indianapolis Metropolitan Police officer has been charged after a video surfaced of a confrontation involving the officer and an IPS student. Last month, a viral video showing an officer allegedly punching a student. Officers were originally called to a local high school for a hallway fight between juveniles. When one of those teens was being escorted off the school's property, the student's aunt got involved and things got physical. RTV6's Stephanie Wade spoke with the prosecutor today and explains the serious charges tonight.
A list of charges tonight against this IMPD officer ranging from battery, obstruction of justice, perjury, false reporting, and official misconduct. All of this stemming from an incident that happened here outside Shortridge High School. Now, I asked the prosecutor today 2 questions that I think are critical in what we saw happen.
The video evidence as well as the witness statements directly contradict Officer Lawson's report. There are a number of not only inaccuracies but false statements that relate to material facts, which is why we decided it was appropriate to file those additional charges.
Without this video or the videos, would you have been able to make these charges?
In terms of the strike that occurred, probably not.
According to prosecutors, IMPD officer Robert Lawson made false statements when he allegedly hit a 17-year-old high school student in an altercation late August. The officer claimed he hit the teen with an open palm strike in fear that the student was going to hit him. He then said they were able to cuff the teen without further force, but prosecutors say video shows that was not true. They say the video appears to show the officer rather punching the student and also hitting the teen in the abdomen with his knee while cuffing him. According to charging documents, Lawson also said another officer present during the incident saw the student swing his fist at Lawson before he hit him. However, that officer denied ever making that statement.
You mentioned you're sending a strong message to the community. What message are you sending to police?
Hopefully the message is that everyone's going to be treated fairly and that we're going to assess everyone based on their conduct.
Prosecutor Curry also added, by no means does he excuse the officer's behavior, but says the woman in the video, who we now know is the student's aunt, was screaming, yelling, and cursing at the officers. Curry saying that if adults could act like adults, quote, this whole circumstance could have been avoided. Working for you tonight, Stephanie Wade, RTV6.
Stephanie, thank you. Tonight, IMPD Chief Brian Roach issuing this statement in part, quote, after the filing of formal criminal charges by the Marion County Prosecutor's Office, Officer Robert Lawson has been placed on suspension without pay with a recommendation of termination to the Civilian Oversight Merit Board. We strive to hold ourselves to a high standard and will continue to review this incident and others to identify ways we can improve as an agency, end quote. Indianapolis Public Schools came out with this statement on the matter today, saying it will continue to work with the community to ensure all children are provided a safe and secure learning environment. We have statements also from the family, Black Lives Matter, and IMPD right now in this story on the RTV6 mobile app. A child is recovering right now after he somehow got a hold of a gun and shot himself today. Indy police investigators say officers arrived to find a 4-year-old boy suffering from a gunshot wound. This happened at an apartment on the northeast side near East 46th Street and North Arlington Avenue. At last check, the boy was at Riley Hospital for Children in serious condition. There is no word yet on exactly how the boy got the firearm. Auto workers on strike. Thousands of Hoosier employees walked out as part of a nationwide stance against General Motors today. It comes after union auto workers were unable to reach an agreement on a new labor contract with the company. Nearly 50,000 United Auto Worker members went on strike this morning, including over 7,000 right here in Indiana. The strike has shut down 33 manufacturing plants across 9 states and 22 parts distribution warehouses. GM plants in Marion, Kokomo, Bedford, and Fort Wayne are all affected by this strike. Working for you, Indianapolis Power and Light says repair work will start this week to bring light back to a north side neighborhood. It's an area where residents say the lights are desperately needed. RTV6 first started asking about the street light location situation along College Avenue between 38th and 42nd Streets after neighbors told us the lights have been out for months. IPL blamed Redline Construction for the delay. We'll continue to check in with the company for updates on this process. If you feel helpless over a problem that's affecting your quality of life, connect with us at workingforyou@rtv6.com. We'll try to see if we can get anything done. Right now, Central Indiana is winding down after another hot day this late summer. Storm Team 6 Chief Meteorologist Kevin Gregory is here with a look at your night.
The date changes. The weather hasn't changed much. We've been in this holding pattern all of September, and indications are even beyond the 7-day forecast will continue with our warm pattern. You know it's dry. Let's talk about how dry. This month we've had 1/100th of an inch. That's it. Now, you know, all weather is local, I like to say. So this is at the official rain gauge at Indianapolis International. There have been spots that have seen over an inch of rain already, but those are very limited. We're about 1.5 inches or so below average for this month. Closest thunderstorms are moving south of the Ohio River and away from central Indiana. And as that happens, any clouds we have left over will fade away too. 81 in Logansport, 84 in Frankfort and Anderson. Temperatures to the south warmer. I think we'll all have some relief tomorrow. Instead of the upper 80s, we'll be looking at temperatures closer to 80. Overnight tonight, 66, the magic number. Still a bit on the muggy side. Let's talk about the first half of tomorrow. At least get us to early afternoon in the upper 60s in the morning, close to 80 by 1 o'clock. We'll finish that hourly forecast and look ahead to our chance for some rain coming up.
We'll see you soon, Kevin. Thank you. Hiring Hoosiers is RTV6's mission to connect you with the open employment, the resources, and the skills you need to be happy at work. Today we go inside a firm led by a woman who wanted to foster a positive and diverse culture at her company. Amanda Starantino introduces us to the CEO of NetLogix, a pioneer in Indy's tech sector, and a woman with a mission to pay it forward through internships.
NetLogix is no stranger to the Circle City. The information technology and risk assessment consulting firm built their headquarters in Indianapolis in 1998. Originally from the UK, CEO Audrey Taylor chose to live and start her business here nearly 2 decades ago. It has grown from a local organization to a thriving nationwide business.
I think Indiana is a great place to live. We're seeing that with some of the big companies that come in here into town, and that's part of the reason we need to be strategic as a city to make sure that we've got a talent pipeline. We've got plenty of people. We just need to give them the skill sets they need to be able to move into the tech space.
Audrey takes pride in being a leader in the tech industry and pays it forward by building a pipeline of diverse talent.
I was given opportunities when I was first in my career, so I think it's important that we give other people opportunities.
To create a diverse and positive company culture, NetLogix started a program called Diverse by Design. She partners with the Indiana Latino Institute and Ivy Works to find interns in a non-traditional way.
We've hired interns. We've seen interns go on to be successful in other places. It's really about creating a tech community here in Indianapolis.
A mother of now 2 adults, Audrey wants to change the misconception that maintaining work-life balance is difficult in the tech field, especially for women.
Obviously, it starts with the fact that I'm a woman in the tech industry, so if I can do it, I would like to encourage other women to do it. I also think it's a good career for women. It does have flexibility. It supports having a career. It supports having children. It supports a balanced lifestyle because you can do tech from wherever you are. So I really like to encourage other women to pursue what I think is a great career.
NetLogix internship program provides a mentor designed to help the intern succeed with a focus on real-world experience. The path Audrey has created has opened the door for IU senior Erin Moore, a NetLogix summer intern.
I personally didn't even think about the fact that there aren't that many females in the tech industry. For me, it's just something I'm interested in. It has, great opportunities for the future.
And although Erin is not set on what career paths she will take, interning at NetLogix has helped steer her in a better direction.
The whole process here has really helped me kind of decipher what exactly I'm looking for in a future profession. NetLogix really has opened the door to so many connections for me.
Audrey is an advocate for all who are interested to consider a career in tech, regardless of your ethnicity and gender.
It's very definitely a profitable career, yeah. It's a well-paid field, and it truly, I'm the testament to it. It's truly an international career. If you ever thought you wanted to travel, this is the career to travel in. There's no requalifications. It's the same language as the world over.
Amanda Starantino with that report. We have a digital extra for you to hear from Taylor and NetLogix internship supervisor about their program. Check it out in this story on the RTV6 app or on our website, hiringhoosiers.com. One Hamilton County city is getting a very nice ranking for all it has accomplished. Money has named Fishers one of the top 10 places to live in the nation. The rankings were compiled taking into account economic health, cost of living, ethnic and economic diversity, education, and more. Fishers is the only Indiana city to make the top 10, coming in at number 3 in the nation. People we've talked to in Fishers love the parks, the Nickel Plate District, and all there is to do there. Other Indiana locations to rank in the top 100 best cities to live in the U.S. include Eagle Creek and Fort Wayne. Coming up, kitchen, classroom, shop, and technology courses. You see all sorts of training spaces in school, but this might be the first time we've seen a climbing tower at a high school. Why the city is celebrating this new educational tool and how this program's helped kids graduate. Then, addressing the swirling rumors, sports director Dave Furst has the inside scoop on whether you need to be worried about Colts kicker Adam Vinatieri leaving the team. What we know still ahead tonight. Kevin?
And certainly no worries for your weather plans this evening. Skies will be clear as we go through the rest of the evening hours. Temperature down to 75 by 10. Hourly forecast for tomorrow, and we'll find at least a chance for rain in this 7-day forecast.
That's good. Inspiring health.
This is RTV6 News at 6, working for you.
Jobs, training, and education you need right now in RTV6's Hiring Hoosiers. A celebration today of a giant new addition to a successful program. The city helped dedicate the new fire drill tower at Arsenal Tech High School for its fire and rescue program. The tower comes with different ladders and sets of stair configurations so students can train like real firefighters. And it's all thanks to an initiative by Indianapolis Fire Department Chief Ernie Malone, who says this isn't only about education on first response. It's about helping kids stay on track.
Some of these kids don't start off with very much, but I can tell you they've given this program their all. Kids like Sean, These kids have a 100% graduation rate. Every kid who's gone through this program has graduated high school. I think that's huge.
The Indianapolis Public Schools Fire and Rescue Program launched in 2012 and gives high school juniors and seniors the chance to experience engine and ladder operations, aerial climbs, advancement of hose lines, CPR, and hazmat operations. As we monitor open employment for you in Indiana, here's some big news for the job market up north. A metal forming company is making plans to bring hundreds of jobs to Elkhart County. City leaders say Brinko wants to use a former Chassis facility in Bristol that's been vacant for a couple of years. The project is expected to be complete by the end of 2021, and the company plans to hire about 150 new employees during the first phase and 250 people altogether. This is part of a $52 million investment by Brinko. What used to be a plot of land dominated by weeds and brush is now a fully fledged playground ready to be enjoyed by a community of kids. Volunteers from the Indianapolis Colts came together today to build the new playground at Francis W. Parker Montessori School number 56. It took them about 7 hours altogether to complete the project. Organizers with the Colts say this is a good way for them to give back to the community, and this school really needed it.
The principal was telling us this morning that a lot of their playground equipment was over 30 years old. And so, you know, that's just an indicator of how badly that they needed this. And the cool thing is not only will this playground be used for the students that go here and that attend here, but also for the community and the neighborhood around here.
This is the 12th playground the Colts and community partners have built in the city in the last decade or so. This is all part of NFL's Huddle for 100, encouraging 1 million people across the U.S. to give 100 minutes of their time to a cause this year.
The weather's certainly been good for playgrounds. The Monon, Eagle Creek Park, any place you can name it to be outside. High pressure will continue to provide warmer flow of air. Now, the hottest temperatures are now south of the Ohio River. We're not expecting 90-degree temperatures within the forecast, but 78 is average this time of year. You can see we're above that the entire 7-day planner. And if you look beyond the 7-day planner, really to the end of September, indications are we'll continue with this above average temperature trend. As far as being dry, we're dry and we'll stay that way. The next chance for rain probably 5 days away, maybe Saturday night, and then on Sunday we'll have a chance for showers and thunderstorms. Until then, you probably see a little dust as you mow the lawn, kick up some that dust from dry conditions. Just want to point out, as we get to the weekend, Saturday night a slight chance of thunderstorms, a little better as we get to Sunday and Monday, but even that, at least the way we see it right now, just a 30% chance. Where are we at? 86 in Indy. We hit 89 this afternoon. Temperatures are cooler to the north. There's a nice little north breeze that will keep our temperatures from climbing as much tomorrow. We'll start in the 60s, but afternoon temperatures will generally be closer to the 80-degree mark than they were today. They were closer to 90 today. At noon tomorrow, 77, a mixture of clouds and sunshine. Afternoon reading hits 83 in Indianapolis. There will be spots to the north. Let's just show you. Tipton, Logansport, upper 70s for an afternoon high. That's comfortable. To the south, temperatures mid-80s. We had Bedford today in the low 90s. Anywhere in the metro area within a degree or two of, say, 81 or 82 degrees. Wednesday, middle of the week, not much changes. We come up just a little bit with the temperature. 85 with the mixture of clouds and sunshine. There, the temperatures around the region as you look at Wednesday. Thursday and Friday will be just about the same. As you look at the 7-day planner, temperatures in the 60s for all 7 days. High temperature, 87 on Friday. We warm back up. That will come with some humidity, but not too oppressive. But that's still a warm night for Friday night football, but most importantly, a dry night for Friday night football.
That is most important. Yeah. That makes it easier for everybody out there.
Speaking of football, let's catch up with Dave first with sports. Hey, Dave.
Yeah, guys, thanks. Good evening. It was just 3 weeks ago when the Colts dealt with a surprise retirement of Andrew Luck. Today, no, they're not dealing with the surprise retirement of Adam Vinatieri, at least not publicly. Instead, head coach Frank Reich saying in a conference call today, quote, Adam's our kicker, and went on to say how instrumental he is as the leader of the team. Yesterday, in the team's first win of the season, the surefire Hall of Famer missed 2 more point-after attempts. That's 3 now for the season after Adam went a whopping 98% for his career, both before and after the new rule that moved the point-after back to the 23. Anyway, anyway, Vinatieri would not get into what personal conversation he had with the 3-time Pro Bowl.
Adam will figure it out. We have the confidence and belief that he will figure it out. He'll do what he needs to do. Yes, has it been 2 weeks of subpar? Yes. Is it catastrophic? No. To me, it's far from catastrophic. This is the NFL. I mean, it's some of the most elite players that I've ever seen or played with or coached. I've seen them have 2 bad games back to back. So that's just the way I see it.
Strange times, however. Over the last 5 games, dating back to the end of last season, playoff games, he's missed 3 field goals, 5 PATs. So clearly something is kind of going on. Again, though, no word if the Colts talk to Adam out of retiring. The players, though, do return to the Colts complex tomorrow. We should hear from Adam tomorrow night. In college football, you read that right. 51-10 was the final Saturday at IU as they lost to Ohio State. It happened 2 days ago. Feels closer to home, really, than all of that as IU got back to work today, namely for the seniors who want the young guys to be as upset as head coach Tom Allen.
I was really, I was pretty ticked off as I came in on Sunday, and just the way things, watched the film Saturday night and just, not happy at all. And so the edge that creates in you, to me, I don't want that to ever go away, because those things, they bother you when you invest so much and you work so hard and you have an expectation.
Yep, they host UConn coming up Saturday at noon. Hope you join us tonight at the news at 11. Our Sports Extra Spotlight on the countdown to the iWit Championship. Next week, the LPGA returns to Brickyard Crossing. Another round of renovations there, preparing for another $2 million purse. And really what is a must-play for the tour as their playoff push continues. How they're making a legendary course all the more special tonight on the news at 11 o'clock. Hey, finally tonight, first and foremost, West Lafayette Saturday. Not a good night for the good guys up there either, but not so bad if you were this young man dressed in a monkey onesie. This guy hits not 1, not 2. How about 3 straight field goals? Look out, Adam Vinatieri. 3 straight field goals, and then capped it off afterwards, and he celebrated with the backflip. Oh, man. What are they putting in the water at Purdue these days? Purdue, with the off week this week, they host Maryland next Saturday. Not 1, not 2, 3. What's old is new at the Brickyard tonight on the news at 11 until the news at 6 continues after this.
Drive at Honda of Fishers.
This is the news on RTV6. If you like to use the trail system to get around Hamilton County, there's an upcoming change you'll want to know about. Effective next Monday or after, the Hagen-Burke Trail will be closed at Lowe's Way up near US 31 and 146th Street. The closure is set to last through the winter as crews work on Lowe's Way. You'll find posted detours along the Monon Trail and 146th Street, but we wanted to give you a heads up. We may still be seeing summer-like weather, but happening tomorrow, the Indiana Department of Transportation is already preparing for winter by hiring Hoosiers. Tomorrow, a job fair will be held from 10 to 3 at INDOT locations around the state. The department is looking to fill full-time and seasonal positions. Pay starts at $16 per hour.
We are encouraging anyone to apply online first at indotjobs.com so they can come apply, or they can just walk in. So lots of options for you. Just bring proof of your CDL.
For a full list of INDOT job fair locations or to learn more about any career opportunity that you see on RTV6, go to hiringhoosiers.com. Tonight, only on RTV6, your favorite stars are ready to dance the top and take home the Mirror Bowl trophy. That's right. And there's some drama already of Dancing with the Stars for the big return tonight. Look, Christy Brinkley got hurt rehearsing, so in a surprise move, her daughter will step in with just hours to learn the entire routine, hoping to succeed in her mother's place there. It's going to be pretty exciting. 2-hour premiere. Get ready for it. This all begins tonight at 8 right here on RTV6.
So, Dave, if something happened at dinner tonight and you didn't make it back, would Zach be ready to do sports at 11?
Yes, my 8-year-old would be happy to fill right in.
Come on, Zach. Join us.
Only if there's a snack involved.
All right.
See you back here at 7.